Quiara Alegria, qué emoción hablar contigo. ¿Cómo estás?
I'm great. Thank you so much.
¿Y cómo fue acordarte de todo ese proceso que viviste escribiendo la historia y ahora verlo en la pantalla grande?
Mm. It's remarkable because when I'm writing the screenplay, it's just in my heart and in my imagination, and I try to voice the characters out loud and say their dialogue, but to make it come to life, to really show that there is no single kind of Latino, but we are these bodies that are old and young. We are these bodies that are dark and light. We have different hair textures. We have different accents because we have different relationships with Spanish and English. It makes the tapestry come alive. It feels like home.
Mira, y esa niña que soñó tal vez con escribir, ¿alguna vez se imaginó todo lo que le ha pasado en la vida? Pulitzer, movies, Broadway, everything.
When I was a kid, I eavesdropped and I would listen to all of my elders' stories. And I didn't understand because they would talk about their farm back in Arecibo. They would talk about how they didn't grow up with electricity in Barranquitas. And I couldn't imagine it because I grew up in West Philly, not on a farm and with plenty of electricity. And that's the girl who would eavesdrop on those oral histories. I didn't get my history in school. I got my history around the dinner table as I was kind of quietly listening. So that's the girl who grew up to share these oral histories I heard with the world and to add my own generation's point of view also.
Yo siempre he dicho que necesitamos más mujeres contando historias y detrás de las cámaras, dirigiendo, produciendo, todas estas cosas. But sometimes I hear they don't know how to do it. Tú sabes cómo approach los medios correctos. ¿Cuál es el consejo que tú les das a todas estas chicas que tienen historias para contar o que tienen esa imaginación tan grande y pueden contar historias?
I think it's very important no matter what field you're in. For me as an artist, that's why I wanted to become a producer too, because the screenplay writer doesn't have that much control over how the women are dressed. Like, for instance, the salon. I was like, if I see those salon workers in high heels and stilettos looking like fierce, fiery Latinas, I'm going to scream. They're working women. They're working class women. They're on their feet all day. They should be in their tennis shoes. They should be in their comfortable walking shoes. And so that's why it was like, let me be a producer too, so I can share this vision of Latinidad, especially from a female point of view. And make sure that that's happening in production too, not just in the written words.
In the Heights cambió tu vida?
Claro que sí. In the Heights, my child was born when we were off Broadway. I went into labor at the theater. My second child was born after. I became an adult working on In the Heights, and I have seen my dreams come true, and I've seen other people inspired by those stories tell their own story, and that's the measure of it being successful, if others take it as a call to add their story to the dialogue.
¿Qué necesitamos los latinos para que más historias como estas tengan poder en este país? Porque somos la minoría más grande.
Yeah, I think that we just have to do it. You have to, first of all, listen. That's the thing. You have to listen to the stories around you, decide what is important, decide what you have not heard yet in school or in your reading, and fill in those blanks, to get every little sliver of our story out into the larger populace. There are people who do need to hear them, and you don't even know who they are. Your stories will find those people who have been waiting for them and didn't even know.
Last question. My broken language. Es volver a tus raíces. ¿Qué te lleva a esto? ¿Todo este proceso con In the Heights o cómo fue?
Yeah, My Broken Language is a memoir that I wrote about my childhood. I'm the daughter of a santera of Django, and so for me, my quest to become an artist was also my quest to discover my spiritual truth. So it's the story of the girl who's really hungry to be a storyteller, and In the Heights is the story she ends up telling.
Yeah. Espero verte pronto, conocerte en persona. Me encantó hablar contigo. Muchos éxitos y muchas más cosas buenas para ti.
Gracias, un placer.